Welcome to episode 130 of the Sports Marketing Machine podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy Nizer. This is the show that helps you sell more tickets, sell more merchandise, and grow your fan base. AI is very popular, and more people are trying to figure out how AI can help you sell more tickets, sell more merchandise, all of those things within the sports industry. Today, I'm going to share with you a new tool released by Google literally within the last 7 days called Nano Banana. It's going to help your team work faster, sell more merchandise, potentially sell more sponsorships, and definitely sell more tickets. The best part, you don't need a massive budget. You don't need a lot of people working on it. You just need a laptop, a little imagination, and focus on the right areas of your business. Let's dig into exactly what it is right now. All right, first things first, what is Nano Banana? Nano Banana is an AI-powered image generation tool by Google. So if you pop on over to Google and you type in Google Gemini and click on the link, you're going to be taken to a place. You'd have to log in, but you're going to be taken to a place which is Google Gemini is their version of ChatGPT. So there's ChatGPT and Google Gemini. They work very similarly. But what happens with Nano Banana is you can type in what you actually want to see, and in seconds you get professional looking visuals that you will actually use. So what I've done for this episode, if you go to sportsmarketingmachine.com/130, you will see how I've taken an image and gave it a prompt, and it showed the output of what I was trying to accomplish. So I'm going to talk through what I've done, and this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg. This will give you some ideas of how you can use it in your business and your operation and what you're working on. So think of Nano Banana as a Canva on steroids. So instead of dragging logos and fonts, you simply just type in a prompt, and whatever it is, and Nano Banana will spit out a photorealistic images that look like you hired a professional photographer and a graphic designer. So why should you care? 3 big reasons. Number 1, it saves you time. No more waiting for a photo shoot to be edited, approved, and do all these things and coordinating it and what have you. It saves you money. So you can do fewer shoots and take fewer hours spent on graphic design work in Canva or Photoshop. It also opens up totally new possibilities. You can test ideas, run mockups, personalize content in ways that just weren't possible before. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know I've covered some specific topics around AI, whether it's ChatGPT, which was episode 122, 9 ways you can use ChatGPT to help you sell more tickets, or even an episode or 2 about personalization and copywriting and what have you. Nano Banana is next level. It's not just helping you write emails, it's creating the visuals that sell. All right, now let's talk through the 3 revenue buckets where Nano Banana will help you. The 3 revenue buckets are merchandise sales, ticket sales, and sponsorships. Let's take a look at merchandise sales, number 1. This is low-hanging fruit. This is super simple. And I've actually done some visuals. So if you go to sportsmarketingmachine.com/130, you'll see the visuals of how I've taken one image and turned it into another. So here are some ideas for you that you could do. So no more multiple photo shoots and what have you. If you've taken some photos and you've done some photo shoots before, you can take that base photo of your jersey or your merch item or whatever it is, and you can ask Nano Banana to generate hundreds of variations, fans in different settings, close-ups, lifestyle shots, replace this shirt on this person with this shirt. You can do so much inside of Nano Banana with the images that you have of your giveaway items or your merchandise that you're selling in there. So this is so simple and so easy for you to do. You just have to have everything in kind of a folder, drag it in there, and give Nano Banana the prompt. So episode 130, the link in the show notes, pop on over. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. So what I did was I took an image, just a regular image that was on the Vermont Lake Monsters website of one of the people that work there, and I say, hey, take this shirt and switch it with this shirt, and it did it quickly. And I was like, great, this is super simple. Now I can use this. And then I said, hey, can you change the background? And I was able to do that. And it was so awesome to be able to do that in 2 clicks, where it was not waiting for someone to work on Canva and edit it and drag it and drop it and all of those fun things. So that's awesome. The second merchandise opportunity here is limited edition drops without the risk. Maybe you're not sure if a specific retro cap or an alternate jersey will sell. So use Nano Banana to generate visuals. So see if you can promote a pre-order, test demand before you commit to production. If fans jump over it and they are fired up and you get a bunch of pre-orders, you produce it. If they don't sell, you just saved yourself thousands of dollars in inventory and having items inside your store that won't sell. So this is such a great way for you to be able to test items, promote it, get some pre-orders, and then go from there. So if you're rolling out a new alternate jersey and you're waiting to get all of the jerseys to come in or the hats to come in, you can do a pre-order and people can order those hats and have some images already mocked up with people wearing the hat so it looks pretty slick. So really great opportunities there on the merchandise side. And like I said, episode 130, the link in the show notes, take a look at what I've done to really show you just some ideas of how you can use Nano Banana to help you move more merchandise. All right, bucket number 2, ticket sales. This is where most teams make some money, and Nano Banana can really help you make a dent. So you can do it in a few different ways. Let's just say you have a new ticket plan, a hat and 2 tickets for $20, and you're promoting it. You can easily take that hat, put it in a Nano Banana, give it the instructions of the 2 tickets hat package for $20, give it some instructions, and boom, it's going to create that image for you. You just drop in the information that you want it to create, and boom, there it is. And I included inside of the page on the website, you'll see how I did that one. Another one, dynamic game day graphics. So if you use Box Out, marvelous tool, but this is another way for you to be able to do it, to create some different ones to promote some upcoming games. So if you've got a Saturday night fireworks game or something like that, you can have Nano Banana create it. You can give Nano Banana the structure of, hey, these are our fonts, these are our colors, this is what I'm trying to do. Can you create it for Instagram? Can you create it for Facebook? Here's the dimensions that I want it, and boom, it spits it out. So you can literally, just a few clicks, can create all kinds of different creatives for you to promote on social media, in your ads for an upcoming game. Another way to think about this too is a personalization. I talked about in episode 103, personalization and why it's a great route for you to go. So if a fan buys season tickets or maybe they buy a new ticket plan for this upcoming season, you can take a player and get them to hold up a sign and have their name on that sign that looks like the player wrote, "Thank you for your support," something like that. You can put that in there and Nano Banana can whip that up pretty quickly for you. So that's an awesome way to be able to do it. Bounce back offers. I talked about in episode 115, the "We Miss You" emails. Same principle here, but you can easily use Nano Banana to turn some sort of highlight image or something like that that says, hey, thanks for coming. Here's $5 off a next game, or whatever that bounce back offer that you have, 10% at merchandise, whatever it is. But such a great way for you to be able to use Nano Banana to include in your emails to get people to buy more tickets to another game. Because remember, as a marketing director, your job isn't just to sell it the first time. You got to get them to come back multiple times, because it makes it so much easier for your ticket sales team to turn them into a ticket plan when they attend multiple games. But the key here is speed. Fans are most excited right after the game. If you can hit them with a hype graphic while the memory is fresh in their minds, you can pull them back in quicker and they can buy merchandise, they can buy a hat or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish with your post-game email. You can get it out and ship it faster because Nano Banana can do that for you. All right, bucket number 3, sponsorship and some operations in there as well. So this one might not sound as sexy, but this is where the real ROI can show up. Sponsorship mockups that close the deal. So if you've ever pitched a sponsor, mockups sell. Imagine instantly showing them their logo on the scoreboard or an outfield wall or a jersey sleeve, but it looks photorealistic that turns a maybe into a, heck yeah, this looks great to me. I've done this before in Photoshop and in Canva. It just takes time and you're editing and you're removing backgrounds and you're doing all of these things. Literally, Nano Banana can do it in seconds. Fantastic. Another great one here is a player, coach, some media kits, things like that. So you take some headshots of your player. Nano Banana can create some endless variations, different backgrounds, different poses, different settings. That's the content that you can use in programs, tickets, promotions, sponsorship activation. You can use all of those things when you're doing your photo shoot in the early part of the season with your players. You literally can use one photo and turn it into a whole lot of other things. So you don't necessarily say, hey, I have to capture all of these 88 things now, because something's bound to pop up. Nano Banana can create it for you during the year. All right, another idea under the sponsorships and operations marketing bucket here, mascot content factory. Remember when I talked about the Disneyland mascot rule, how the mascot never lets go of the hug first? That was episode 101, and some other tips and things that I learned from visiting Disneyland. Fans love the mascot because they feel alive. Nano Banana can help you keep them alive online too by generating new on-brand poses for social, contest, or even some filters that you could use on Snapchat and some of these other places. So it's such a great way to be able to use Nano Banana to create some content around your mascot. So this bucket here that we talked about, sponsorship, marketing, operations, is where a lot of smaller teams will see some time savings. Every hour saved on creative is another hour you can spend selling tickets and closing sponsorships. All right. Why does all of this work? All of these ideas I just shared with you, why do they all work? The bottom line is fans buy with their eyes. How many merchandise stores of some teams what you go to, it's a photo of the image and it's laid flat on the ground, or it's a white or a PNG background where it's transparent, or it's clear, or it's white there, and it's just the image laying there on the ground. Or you've got a couple photos of some staff members wearing shirts, but you haven't got around to getting all of the shirts mocked up, hats, jerseys, all of those mocked up on your store. This is why this works. Fans buy with their eyes. You can show it faster. You can sell it faster. So better visuals, they sell better. That's why a lot of the things on Amazon absolutely kill it, because the visuals help close the deal faster. So better visuals, faster sales. Personalized images lead to higher conversions and also lead fans believing like, hey, these people really appreciate me. Better sponsorship mockups help you close deals faster. So every minute saved on the marketing operation side of things and posting social media content or creating mockups for sponsorships, that leads to more time for your staff actually working on the things that drive revenue. So we've already seen this principle with video ads lowering ad costs and funnel retargeting in a episode that I mentioned earlier. Nano Banana works the same way. Smarter, faster visuals at every step of the fan journey. All the links that I've mentioned today, I'm going to put in the show notes for you, but lots of great ideas, lots of things that we've covered. So how do you get started here? probably overwhelm you because there's so many ideas, and I'm like a kid in a candy store. I just go bonkers when I think about these things, and I start testing them and having fun with them. It's just great for me to be able to get my hands dirty and have some fun. But I know what you're thinking, Jeremy. All of this sounds cool. Where do I even start? I don't want to waste time playing with AI tools and do all of these different things. Here's how I would approach it for you. Number one, pick one bucket first. Don't try to do everything. Maybe just start with the merchandise mockups. You look at your merchandise store, you've got a lot of different images of all of the items that are laid down on the ground or laid on the field or hung up or hanging on a mannequin or whatever it is. That may be your first opportunity there. Do those first. Or maybe your biggest pain point is sponsorship decks. Use Nano Banana to help create some creative that makes it a lot easier. But just choose one path first. Number two, run a 30-day test. Use Nano Banana on one campaign. So for example, mock up a fireworks night campaign or some sort of giveaway with the AI visuals instead of photos. Let's just see what happens. Like, run a 30-day test on social media, but give Nano Banana the framework, the guardrails of, hey, these are our fonts, these are our colors, this is how we like it to look, and it will try to follow the exact branding that you give it, right? So the third approach you can take without the overwhelm is just track the metrics. Look at click-through rates, online store conversions, or even just look at how much faster your staff was able to deliver content. This is so much better when you're able to do this really quickly. And number four, build a repeatable workflow. The danger is treating AI like a toy. And I have seen so many teams do this. Hey, I just need AI to help me fix the grammar in my emails or write better copy for my social posts. Don't just play with the AI, in this case, Nano Banana. Tie it directly to revenue, merchandise sales, ticket promotions, sponsorship deals. Tie it directly to revenue, because when you create a repeatable workflow and you look at this back and you're like, heck yeah, man, this is creating us some more money. We're selling more merchandise. We're selling more tickets. This works. Run it again, like run the play. But you have to create a repeatable workflow. Whatever it is that you're trying to promote, merch, tickets, whatever it is, make it repeatable. So if you follow this process, you'll figure quickly that you're saving time, you're saving money, and you're generating more sales. All right, main takeaways. Every single episode that I do, there's some main takeaways. And here are the main takeaways for you. The first one, Nano Banana isn't a gimmick. It's a revenue generating tool that you can turn your ideas into images that actually sell. Start with merchandise. Quick wins, fast turnaround, low risk. Number three, expand the tickets and sponsorships. Use it for hype content, bounce back offers, and even sponsorship mockups that help you close more deals. And then my fourth main takeaway here, early adopters win. The teams that get comfortable with AI visuals and how they look are the ones that will save time, sell faster, and outpace the competition. So if you found this episode helpful, share it with someone who's in sports just like you, trying to sell more tickets and grow their fan base, or stuck using Photoshop and spending a lot of time there. And if your team wants help mapping out how Nano Banana or even other AI tools can help boost your revenue, shoot me a DM or pop one over Sports Marketing Machine, schedule a call. I'm happy to help. I'm just here to help you sell more tickets at the end of the day, or make more revenue, more importantly. So until next time, keep building your fan base and selling smarter.